Hey, I wanted to speak to you a little bit about toxic positivity. um, it's quite a thing. I remember years and years ago, as lovely as these people were, when I was really incredibly bad in my depressive state, that people would say, just pull yourself together, just think positive, just do this, just do that. And I felt like bashing their head against a brick wall. It is one, if you're one of those people saying that to other people, I strongly advise you to stop doing that. It is incredibly upsetting, frustrating, and if it was as easy as that, then nobody would be unhappy. But two, this pretending that we feel a certain way is not a way to heal. Getting caught up in the emotions and spiraling into the pits of despair is also not a way to heal. A way to heal is honoring and exploring those emotions, but not becoming consumed by them. And we all become consumed by them occasionally because we are all human. So don't worry about that, and don't give yourself a hard time about that if you do, because that's life. We are human. We are not robots yet. But if you get into a habit of noticing your emotions, noticing that you're angry, hurt, frustrated, upset, but not getting caught up in the story of it, not getting caught up in the victim side of it, of poor me, how dare they do that, how dare they make me feel this way, blah, 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 is more so, here's that feeling again, here's that feeling of frustration or upset or isolation or whatever it is. What is it here for? It's not here because I'm a crap person and I need to be punished or whatever it is. It's here for a reason. There is a gift in it, a lesson in it, a way that we can move on. And that's why I really and completely believe that chronic illness is one of our greatest teachers. It is teaching us a way to interact with ourselves and lives at a healthy and happy level. Not when it's happening, that's shit. I grant you that. But it's teaching us a way to interact with ourselves and our lives so that we can move on to being as happy and healthier human beings as is humanly possible. And what I mean by that is that how we're living our lives these days is not healthy. We're not happy. Everyone who's chronically ill thinks everyone else is happy and healthy, and that's rubbish. 99% of them are not. 99% of them are struggling with their own health issues and their own despair and disillusionment and depression as well. So what I'm saying basically is that chronic illness teaches you to let go of the things that are not important, to focus on peace instead of being more, doing more, achieving more, having more, to be how we're meant to be as human beings, to interact with ourselves, with nature, with our communities, how we're meant to as human beings. It teaches us a more simple, nourishing and traditional life, not the ones that we have been brought up to perceive is good, not the ones of, like I say, having more, being more, achieving more. That doesn't create happiness. It creates illness, dis-ease, upset, disillusionment and confusion. We are meant to be living a much simpler, a much nourishing, a much more slower, much more purposeful life, connected to nature, connected to life, to our food, not how we are being brought up in society these days. And chronic illness is the greatest teacher of that, is the greatest teacher of slowing down, because we don't have a choice, of being more nourishing, of looking after ourselves, of connecting better with ourselves, our lives, each other. It feels like complete and utter shit, I know, whilst it's happening, but it is happening for a reason. It is happening to teach us how to be happy and healthy human beings again, ones where we are thriving and not just surviving. And when we are pretending, going back to the toxic positivity thing, when we are pretending that we are okay, we're just masking it. And eventually something happens and bites us on the ass and it all comes crumbling down again. And then we start and we build ourselves back up again. So we have to feel those emotions. We have to feel those feelings, honor them, so that we can move on. So it's okay to be sad and frustrated and upset. What's not okay is to think it's the end of the world, to spiral into the pits of despair, and get ourselves stuck there. That's not what this lesson, this illness is here to teach us. It's here to teach us another way of being, another way of being a human being and thriving in this world. And when we start to learn those lessons and take them on board, we start to move through chronic illness, whatever the chronic illness is that you're suffering from. Hope that makes sense. Take care. Ciao.